guys, what's up? It's Catherine. Welcome to today's video. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing with you what I keep on my iPhone XS. Before we hop into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I put out 30 to 40 videos every single week, usually Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Usually, yes. So yes, anywhere from 3 to 4 videos every week, tons of lifestyle content, tons of vlogs, stuff like this. So make sure you guys subscribe if you want to stick around and catch new videos. All right, without further ado, let's hop right into it. All right, so as you guys can tell, I took the case off of my phone. So before we hop into all of the specs and everything that is on my phone, this is the case that I have. I get a lot of questions about this. This case is from Berga, and then I just have a pop socket on the back. Not the stickiest, I definitely need a new one, but just have a black pop socket. And then I always have this little magnet in the back as well. This is basically what I use every time I have my phone in my car, so I will just pop that in there, pop my phone in the case, and then that way I can mount it on my little air conditioning vent in my car every time I drive. So that is that. If you guys are curious and want to check any of this out, I will try my best to link that all down below for you. All right, so hopping into the specs of the phone, I have the iPhone XS and I have the 256 gigabyte phone, data, whatever you would like to call that. Also, please note the time, and I am still finishing my coffee. So if you guys hear my morning voice, that would be why. But I always have my calls notifications silenced. That's just for me personally. It helps keep my anxiety at bay, and then I find myself also not constantly checking my phone. So yes, if you are one of those people that tries to talk to me a lot and I miss a lot of your phone calls, your text messages, that would be why. Let me go ahead and clear this so you guys can see my home screen. So this is just a photo that I found on Pinterest. I will go ahead and leave my Pinterest linked down below. I think I have a section called lock screens or wallpapers, something like that, so you guys can go ahead and find this if you guys want to, you know, have the same background. I just kind of cropped it. I messed up on the crop at the bottom, as you can tell. I still gotta fix that, but yes. So then also, let's see, my little pull down screen right here. This is another thing that I've noticed that I use a ton. So up here we have the basic airplane mode. I don't even know what the other green thing is. We have our Wi-Fi, we have Bluetooth, which I use a lot in my car. I'm someone that always likes to have the little lock thing on so my screen doesn't turn anytime my phone turns. I have my do not disturb on. So then down here at the bottom I have these widgets. So I have my flashlight, a timer, I have my calculator, camera. This little battery one is to save your battery. It's like low power mode. And then I have screen recording, which is usually how I do my what's on my iPhone videos. But if you guys have watched any of my recent ones, you know that my screen recording messes up every single time. So I've just, you know, like fully just not doing that anymore. So we are trying a new method today. But yes, those are all the widgets. You can always add those in settings, I believe. So let's go ahead and swipe up. I love the Face ID feature on this. So then we have my home screen. The background that I have, again, is from Pinterest. I'll have my Pinterest linked so you guys can go ahead and check it out if you're interested. The background just says, you have it in you to do whatever the hell you want. And I just love that little bit of motivation every time I unlock my phone. So I just have this main screen, and then we have the second screen over here. Usually I don't have my notifications on except for my messages. So usually I don't have the little red dots or anything like that. But I guess some of them got turned on. Those must have been newer apps. So I have done quite a few of these videos, but my phone does change quite often, and you guys have been requesting this like crazy. So let's just go ahead and get started. So at the top we have my Google Calendar, Safari, and settings. I prefer Google Calendar over the Apple Calendar. I use a lot of Gmail stuff for both work and my business. I guess YouTube and my business, if I'm going to clarify that. And then I use Safari. I use settings a lot. And then moving on, we have my travel folder. This is basically where I keep all of these types of apps. So anything to do with travel, I guess. That was the main thought behind that. So I have my weather app. I have Waze, which I don't actually use quite often, but on really long road trips, it's really nice. If you guys have never used Waze, it kind of tells you if there's like car accidents or cops up ahead or anything like that. So that part of it is really, really handy. And then I just have the Apple Maps, the Uber app. Compass Cloud is for the trains that run around here in San Diego. So sometimes I'll take the train downtown if I go to like a baseball game or meet friends, something like that. So I have that on there, and then I have the Lyft app. So then going back out of that, next up we have my photo app. So here I have these apps all to do with photography or editing, anything like that. So the first app I have here is I use this app a lot to plan out my Instagram feed. So it gives you a great amount of options. You can plan a bunch. So as you guys can see here, this where it starts with the little green Instagram symbol, that's where my current feed starts. So I always love to have the grid shift on. So this one is shifted this way, so that way I can kind of see what it's going to look like as it pops up newly on your feed, as it would show on your regular Instagram feed. So this is how I plan out my feed and make sure that everything, you know, is going to look good. So I did just post that one, so I can go ahead and delete that. But I love this app because you can just go in, add a photo there, you can see if it works with your feed. If not, you can always like put more up here, switch them around, see whatever order that you want to go ahead and post them in. Really, really handy. I love it. So if you guys have never tried out that app and you are someone that likes to plan out your Instagram feed, highly recommend. So then this next app that we have is called Unfold. I've talked about this one a few times. I absolutely love this app. This is how I will do some of my Instagram stories. So there's a lot of stuff that you can go ahead and try out on here. I won't go like too crazy into detail. I do have a video where I did go more into detail about this, so I will link that down below if you guys are curious how the full app works. But this one, for example, is something that I have as a base. So every time that I post a new video on my channel, I go ahead and take the thumbnail and put that here. Sometimes I'll adjust it, sometimes I'll just leave it like full screen. And then I have text boxes right here and right here. So this one usually stays the same. The photo usually just changes in here, and then I will usually just change the text that I have up here depending on what video it is or what the video is about. I just go ahead and do that, and then you just kind of hit this, you save it, and then you can go ahead and post it wherever you need. So then next we have my photo app. Then we have this app called Home Studio. This is for my little gimbal that I have. I don't actually use it too often, but I do have one specifically for my iPhone. So whenever I travel or want to get like cool B-rolls, steady shots, anything like that, I can go ahead and use that, and it can all be controlled through your phone, which is awesome. And then I have my Lightroom app. I still get a ton of questions on how I edit like my Instagram photos and everything like that. I use my own presets through Lightroom. If you guys are curious about that, I can go ahead and link those down below. But yes, that is how I edit everything for Instagram. So then moving on, we have my social folder. This is basically all of my social media type of apps. So we have YouTube, then we have YouTube Studio, which is really, really handy if you guys are a creator and you want to check your revenue or how a video is doing, or literally any analytics that can go into your channel. You can go ahead and check them there. It's really, really handy. I love being able to check all that kind of stuff and see how a video is doing, how many people watched it, or like where people are watching it, where people are coming from. Like you can find where your traffic is coming from, every little detail, which is really, really handy. So then we have my Pinterest, which I can go ahead and go into. I get a lot of questions about my Pinterest, so I'll pop over to my page. So I realized that I never really have my Pinterest linked in my description box, but I will go ahead and fix that for you guys so I can go ahead and share things with you guys easier. But yes, I have like food, home decor, mindfulness, my Poshmark closet gets added to that all the time. Just, you know, all those fun kinds of things. Wow, my coffee is not kicked in yet. I need to drink a little bit more. But yes, if you guys are ever curious about my Pinterest, I will go ahead and leave that link down below. And like I said, I do have a, here it is, screensavers. This is where you will find my most recent screensavers. I don't actually have the other one saved. I thought I did. I will try my best to go ahead and find that and add that in here before you guys go searching for it. But if not, there's a few options in there. But yes, that's my Pinterest. I will go ahead and leave that link down below. And then we have my YouTube Count app. This is basically where I can check my subscribers, and then you can go ahead and check your total view count. You can see how many subscribers you've been gaining a day, your channel views, stuff like that. So that is really handy. I love being able to see that. Then we have my Instagram. So I'm going to go ahead and pop over here. So this is my Instagram. If you guys are curious, if you want to follow me, go ahead and I will have that linked down below. This is where I do a lot of Q&As, stuff like that. I love to share a ton of things on my story with you guys. I'm not going to click on my story because I have a Taylor Swift song in there and I really don't want to get copyright right now. But yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, I post a ton of stories on there. I've been a lot better about that lately. So there's that. I have a lot of little highlights up there if you guys ever want to check anything out. I pretty much respond to every single comment that gets left on an Instagram photo, so if you guys ever have a question or anything like that. And I will usually do like a monthly DM response, so I'll take like a few hours to respond to any of the DMs that you guys send me, stuff like that. Or if it's already been answered on my story, I'll just do like a cleaning and kind of go through and like delete, so I can go ahead and be able to respond to any new ones that I get. So then we have Snapchat. Let's go ahead and see. I was taking a photo this morning, but this is my Snapchat. If you guys are curious or want to check it out, that is that. And then we have my Twitter. My Twitter is a fun time. I feel like this is all just like my 2 a.m. kind of thoughts. That's literally what I have. Okay, what am I doing? Profile, there we go. So this is my Twitter. If you guys ever, you know, want to check it out, I retweet a lot of interesting things. I don't really tweet too much, mostly just retweet and favorite things, but that's my Twitter for you. And then I have Facebook, which is actually my personal Facebook. I don't really go on my business Facebook too often. I actually don't even go on Facebook that often to begin with. It's probably like a once a month kind of thing. So yeah, then we have my Tumblr, which I don't really use too often, but it's still there. It's linked in the description if you guys want to check it out. So then moving on, we have my money folder. This is basically where I do all of my banking, so all of my credit cards, bank accounts, stuff like that, all the fun things. I use PayPal and Venmo a lot, and then I also have my car insurance in there as well. So those are all the fun things that we have in there. So then moving on to my work folder. So I have the Reward Style app, which is basically an app where you can share links and stuff like that. So I do get commission off of any links, well, some links that I share with you guys. It's only if the brand is partnered with Reward Style, then I can go ahead and share a link. Sometimes, honestly, I get like 4 cents if you guys buy something through the link. Like, I really don't even get that much through it. And it takes a while to add up, but it is a really cool concept. I know a lot of bigger YouTubers who use it, so it's another awesome way to have like that extra income. I think they will send you a payout once you reach like $100. I think I've reached that, but they haven't sent me a payout. I've heard some people say they have to wait like 6 months for it. I don't know how that all works, but that's what that is. So then I have my Gmail app, which I use quite often. Shopify is for my online boutique and my presets that I sell. So if you guys want to check out my online boutique, I'll go ahead and have that linked down below. And then we have Google Keep, which is a really awesome way. I don't know what I have in here, but yes. Okay, so basically just like, this is really similar to Notes, if you guys can tell. So I basically keep like grocery lists, when I'm writing down like July favorites videos, stuff like that. Wow, my mind is not thinking right now. And then I had like a caption for a brand deal that I was doing, because you have to submit those beforehand before you just post a caption. So it's basically like Notes. I love it. You can also kind of draw things out. So there is that. But that is Google Keep. It's really awesome. It connects with all of the other Google apps if you guys ever use any of those. And then we have the Like to Know It app, which I really don't use. To be honest, it kind of confuses me, which is why I've never posted on it. But I will maybe try to create an account if you guys are curious like where my outfits come from and you want to be able to like have the links easier and stuff like that. Let me know and I'll try to figure out how to create this account, because I know a lot of people use it on Instagram. It's just still kind of confusing for me. And then I also have the regular mail app that comes with Apple, and I do have different email accounts on these apps, which is why I have both of them. So just gonna throw that out there. But yeah, that is my work folder, all stuff work related. So then down here at the bottom, I just have the 3 main widgets. So I have my phone, my messages, and then Spotify. I use Spotify pretty much every single day, all day, most days. So if you guys are ever curious about any playlists that I have, I do share my Spotify with my mom, so like she has a few playlists in there as well. But the main thing that I do is like monthly playlists. So for instance, this is my August playlist. I have quite a few songs on here. It kind of just ranges by like my mood and what I'm interested in listening to like that month. I've already started my September playlist, so if you guys want to go ahead and follow any of those, I will have all of that linked down below. So then moving on to this next page. So this first app we have, the icon is the Apple logo. If you guys Google like Apple logo, you can just copy and paste it and put that as the title of the folder. That's how I got that. A lot of people ask about that. And here I basically just have a lot of apps that I really don't use except for like occasionally, like my calculator. I have the shortcut on the little swipe down. I do track my mom on Find Friends and she knows that. And then over here, just some other random stuff like my camera widget I have on the swipe down as well. My wallet is like a double click, so I don't even need to do that. And then I only have like one game I think on my whole phone, which is the 8-ball pool. That one's kind of fun. I have the gift keyboard, and then I have the calendar that comes with the Apple phone. So that is everything that's in there. And moving on to the lifestyle section. This has everything to do with lifestyle type of things. So here we have Sleep Cycle. I love this app. Let's see. So basically, I've talked about this so many times, but I use this pretty much every single night. You can go ahead and set it. You can set an alarm. It'll wake you up. There's a 10-minute, there's a 30-minute like interval, stuff like that. This next one doesn't give you any time. The alarm just goes off, and then this next one just tracks your sleep, and there's no alarm. So when you wake up, you just turn it off. But you can track your stats, everything like that. I know you do have to pay a monthly or yearly fee for it now, but I've been using this for probably like 6 years, so I never actually had to pay for anything. I was kind of just like grandfathered into all of that. So I do not pay for it. I have it for free, but I do use it every single night. I love being able to track my stats. So then the next one is for my Apple Watch. I have a whole video talking about my Apple Watch if you guys are curious about that. That video will be linked down below. I still need more coffee and this video is getting so long. It's already at 18 minutes. Okay, so then we have my activity, which is also with my Apple Watch. Then I have this Sharper Image, which is a scale app. I have a scale that does Bluetooth to my phone. It tracks your BMI, your fat percentage, your water, your muscle, all of those kinds of things. I really love it. I got it at TJ Maxx for like 10 bucks. It was really great. Love that app. Then I have Sweatcoin, which I don't use too much. A lot of people use it, I feel like, but you can like get rewards and stuff for walking or like tracking miles outside. It only works outside though, so you can't track any steps or anything like that inside. And then I have Influenster, which is a cool little way to kind of be able to test out products. Anybody can sign up for it. If you guys are curious, I can go ahead and leave a sign up link down below. I don't think I really get anything from it, but yeah, if you guys want to use my link to sign up, that's cool. Otherwise, you can just go to influenster.com and sign up if you guys are curious about any of that. So then moving on, we have my shop app, which is everything to do with shopping. So I have my Starbucks app, Unidays, which I really don't even use that much, DoorDash, my Garage app. I go to Garage a lot, or I shop online at Garage a lot, so I use that. You can like track points, you get coupons, stuff like that. I feel like I always get good deals at Garage. And then I have my Poshmark app. I do sell quite a few things on Poshmark, so I will have that linked down below if you guys are curious, want to shop anything. I'm selling one of the phone cases that I have from Berga. It's the only one that I have that didn't break, so if you guys want a new phone case for the iPhone XS, that is there. I also have like a duffel bag. I have school supplies left, stuff like that. So I will go ahead and let you guys filter through that and see if there's anything that you want. I usually ship out same day. So yeah, there's that. It's my Poshmark. And then I have this one called Astro. This is basically all of my like astrology and meditation apps. So we have CoStar, which I don't use too often. It's quite interesting. And then I have Pattern, which is kind of a cool app. If you guys are into anything astrology, stuff like that, go ahead and check it out. I love it. You can learn all these different things about yourself, about your friends. I have a bunch of friends on here. It's just a really interesting app because you can learn a lot about it. So yeah, that's that. If you guys want to check it out, highly recommend. And then I have this app called Shine. I absolutely love this app. I'm actually still waiting for them to message me back and like set up my premium account, because they offered my friend and I a premium deal, but they have not gotten back to us in like 2 weeks, so now I'm really questioning if that's gonna happen or not. But I would love if that happened. So basically you have like your different meditations that you can listen to, and like daily shine is what they call it. You can also go here and you can check in. So I haven't done this yet today, but I'll probably do this eventually. So it's basically like a text kind of thing. So you can go ahead and say like, I'm ready to check in. And then it gives you two options. So you can go ahead and check in like your current mood or your gratitude. And then, so let's say my current mood, and then it'll ask you how you're feeling. So right now I'm feeling pretty great. And then it'll ask you, oh, I love the little gifts that they send in here too. This thing is awesome. Okay, my camera ran out of space there for a second. So yeah, this is the app. It'll ask you what you're doing right now to bring yourself joy, stuff like that. Or if you're like in a bad mood, it'll ask you why and how you can change that, stuff like that. So I love that app. It's really freaking cool. And then they have a daily shine that you can listen to, which is right here. So I'm guessing this is today's daily shine. So they usually have new ones, and then these are like premium ones, which I can't listen to because I do not pay for it. But yeah, the free ones are really awesome. I love it. So that is that. And then the last app that I have on here is Hinge, which is a dating app. It's quite interesting. I have had it on my phone for quite some time now. Yeah, there's lots of fun stories that come from that app. So that is all of that. This one over here, I took away all of like the widgets that you can add on here. So all I have on here is my phone battery and my Apple Watch battery. And then when I have my AirPods, that links up to it too. And you can see the power that you have on your AirPods, like how dead they're about to be. So yeah, there's that. And that is pretty much everything that I have on my phone. All right, so that is everything that I keep on my iPhone XS. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure you guys are subscribed if you want to stick around and catch new videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video.